Alright, so you guys have no clue how excited I am to cut my arrows. I got this awesome saw at Harbor Freight recently. It is the Warrior 2-inch cutoff saw. And, I mean, I've been looking to cut my arrows, but unfortunately, they're really expensive for an arrow cutter. So I wanted to figure out a way that would be a lot cheaper and be just as good. So I went to Harbor Freight after I saw lots of reviews on this little saw. And let me tell you, this thing works awesome. So it comes with this blade right here, and I used it on some of my arrows, and honestly, it worked fine. There was nothing really wrong with it at all. But after doing some more research, these blades that fit this saw just perfectly, they're 1/16, so they're really thin, and supposedly they work absolutely awesome. So I'm going to be cutting my arrows today, and I'm going to be cutting some inserts. So I think I'm going to try the inserts first with this saw, see if it works. I'll get you one there. Alright, so I just want to say, this little saw is super easy to change the blades on. You just pull this cover off, and I already took this off earlier. So once you get that, line it up perfectly, and just got this little screw that you got to put in. So I'm gonna get that on. Even better, I just want to say this saw already comes with Allen wrenches, so that also makes your life a lot easier, so you don't have to go find one that fits perfectly. Once you get that on there, you just put the cover back on, and you are ready to rock. There we go. Perfect. So this machine does have a safety feature, which you can see right here. You have to push this down, and it goes perfect. So one thing I did do is I put little foam pieces in here that were like adhesive, so that it wouldn't really crush arrows when I put them in there, because I didn't want that happening. So let me go grab an insert, and yeah. So I initially thought that my arrows weren't going to be as heavy as they were already, so I bought these inserts that go from 125 to 200. So I'm going to cut them right at the 125, which is perfect. So I'm going to line that up right now. I just got to check the kerf, and that looks pretty good right there. Perfect. Alright, so let me just kind of clear stuff out of the way, and let's try the first insert. Let's cut it. Alright, so I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to see how well it cuts. Alright, so I want to say, it's going to be hot, but for $35 compared to $200, that's pretty awesome. I don't know if the arrow cutters, well, I'm sure you can change the blade on them and stuff, but I just got to say, for cutting inserts also, this is awesome. Blades are only $10 extra. And I don't know what to say. I'm just super impressed because you get a 2-in-1. Basically, you get to cut your arrows and your inserts just as well as you would for $35 compared to around $200. So I'm super happy about this. Look how smooth that came out. It's got a little tiny edge right there, which I'm going to sand down. Very important. So when you don't stick it inside the shaft of your arrow, so it doesn't break it, crack it, or anything. Yeah. So, that's awesome. Let's try an arrow. Alright, so one tip that I have when cutting your arrows, they say to put masking tape on, which I tried, and it makes a complete difference. So I'm going to put some masking tape around it. I'd wrap it like 2 to 3 times around the arrow. So, it's when the blade goes into it, it doesn't like fray it. You know what I mean? So it eases into this and already is easing into the arrow, so it doesn't like fray the arrow at all. Alright, let's get this arrow cut. Alright, so this is a piece that we cut off. And look how smooth that is. One tiny little chip right there, which I'll probably have to sand down, but let's see if it's on here though. because it might just bend from that piece. Alright, so this is a piece I just took the tape off, and oh my gosh, look how perfect it is. I mean, of course I'm going to sand it down a little bit and make sure it's super smooth. But like, honestly, look how perfect that is. You can barely get any better. So, I don't know. I'm just so impressed. It's awesome. I'm so excited for this, so I'm very happy that everything works great. Let's go get the rest of my arrows done. Alright, so I'm going to cut this arrow and put on my camera on my head. So, let's turn it on. Alright, that was super smooth. Let me take this off. Undo this tape real quick. That's stuck. There we go. Can't get much better than that. That's all I'm gonna say. Look how nice that is. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm super impressed, and I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos, and I really appreciate it because it just means a lot to me, especially since I love fishing and hunting so much, and I mean, it's what I live for. Nothing better than being outdoors. And I want to just say thank you guys. And yeah, so overall, this mini cutoff saw, I definitely buy it. And especially if you're looking to cut some arrows and you don't have $200 that you just want to spend right away, because that can put a little dent in your pocket for a little bit. But I think it did overall awesome, and I just want to say thank you again for watching, and yeah, awesome. Alright, so overall, super impressed like I said before, and look how awesome these came out. $35 for a perfect matching set of arrows. I know the coloring looks off, that's just, the arrows are all the perfect same length. And I did my inserts too, perfectly smooth. And I'm going to also make a video on building my arrows. I'm getting new fletchings for them. Going to be putting these inserts in. And yeah, I'm excited. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you